There was a post on the Tuco subreddit. Someone posted a guide that was like, here's what you should do to fight Ahri, right? Here's how you improve your chances of beating Ahri. A lot of the comments were like, this shit just sucks. This character's broken. You want me to parry this character? It's impossible. She's so cheap, blah, blah. Like, there's a lot of comments that were just like mad at someone else trying to offer them counterplay, because they were basically like, I don't want counterplay. I just want to be mad. And like, that is the most relatable experience I've ever seen as a creator, because I've made so many like, hey, you're struggling with this character. Here's some advice on like how to deal with them. And people just get so mad at you. They do not like it when you tell them, here's some stuff you can do to beat this. They're like, you want me to move heaven and earth to deal with this character? You know what I mean? Like, they don't want to hear it. The shit I read on there is outrageous. They talk about the characters in that game like they are little baby children who can't fight, and like every character is so bad and useless next to Ekko and Yasuo. They're like, Darius can't hurt a fly, so bad, so awful. And I'm like, I want to see gameplay of the people who are saying this shit. Like, who are you running into that's making these characters look so obsolete? What game are these guys playing? What's going on over here? What am I missing? I'm trying to help. I'm like, all right, if you think all this, let me make your life easier. Let me show you some stuff to do. I mean, yeah, Darius he has so much cheap shit to do in neutral. Darius does minus stuff and then just does jump air hook. And I'm like, I guess I'm not interacting. I guess I'm not going to pull up. My bad. The way I think about this guy, this man, if you will, I don't know why, but I see a lot of people talking about him. They just say he's this. And then I read that this move, he's so slow that Ekko and Yasuo's 5M is just better because the characters are faster. I don't know if people have looked at the hurt box on this. This is the blue box. Now look at the red. This thing is huge. And then this move too. It's really hard to interact with this move because you can't go under it very easily. And you can't like hit him through it because it's just this giant red hitbox in front of it. This move will anti-air you. This move does everything. And this move, you may notice that the hurt box on air hook, you see that tiny little blue box by his hand where you can hit him. Now compare that to the hitbox. His pokes are really good. They're hard to interact with. So much of his strength is how good his normals are and like how good his approach is. And things like this, if I block this, I can't parry it, and he's like minus 11 or whatever right at the end of this. Trying to hit him after is often really hard because of the pushback. And the same thing with this move, right? He has one of the best retreating guard options, like punishes in the game with this. He gets to combo off this with fireball or whatever, and it's minus 6. But like if he just does this and I try to chase him and like play the game after, and you know, how do I swing on him being minus? How am I interacting with him being minus here? Like surely like there's like I have to do that to hard call him out. Oh hell no. It's really hard to poke on this, because if you try to do stuff like that and he does this, it's really hard to poke against this. A lot of his neutral can be very not committal by just doing this, like holding space like this and using air hook and then using this move, right? Or this. The nice thing about this move is you can combo off it even at max range or whatever, right? Even if things like this, you can do this move off of it as well. You know, stuff like that, and you can combo into the corner. And if this ever punishes retreating guard, then you can do this off of it as well. His pokes are like insanely good, and like a lot of what he wants to do in neutral is things like this, where he can like, you know, true string you and like start to go for mix-ups, start to do offense and stuff like that. Darius has so much stuff that's mappable. So when I do this, I can like have Darius do all kinds of shit. Being able to like have other commands come out while he's doing things is really nice. He can just chunk you from everything. Like this starter does an insane amount of damage. Like that did more damage than the last combo I did with Ekko with just air hook by itself. And he can combo off his throw anywhere on the screen, like whether he's in the corner, which is really strong. He can combo off his air throws. He can do this and combo like that. If you're like, oh well, I want to do mix-ups, and he doesn't have mix-ups because you can like parry this or whatever, you can always just call an assist to make this a true string, you know. You know, you can also program stuff into this. Doing that to like create cross-ups and stuff. Being able to combo off of his command grab like that when you have an assist out. This is definitely one of his strongest teams. But I think you can play him with whatever team. He just does great damage and is like well-rounded. You can play him with a lot of characters. So you can do like this. And then have the headbutt come out. You see that? I put out the monkey with down S1. And then during down S1, I do light so that Darius does headbutt. There's so many teams or characters where people don't get how their core moves work in the system and like what makes them good or cheap or whatever. So like the things you're always looking for are what causes reactions for your character, what always combos or works at like max hit stun scaling, what are moves that give lots of block stun or are controllable. As an example, valuable moves with Darius are forward S2 S2 because it's controllable when you're out. Things like 6H hook, charged H, his OTG is important, like his fireball. So like all those tools and understanding how they work is really important. For example, like I don't play Ekko Darius, but like I did LMH hook, call Ekko, true block string, delay command grab, tag Ekko, and then I do like roll into break, into throw time winder, into hard tag, into like Darius air confirmed, like that kind of stuff. I don't play that team, but it's really easy because I know how like Ekko works and I know what his hard knockdowns and tag launchers are, and then like what works for Darius at max hit stun scaling, so it becomes a lot easier.